Hello and welcome to mathematics, or as I like to call it, math. Today we are on lesson number 3 in our unit on length and height. And today we are going to see how long objects are, and we're going to be measuring them with our hands and our feet. What object am I going to measure first? I'm going to measure my board. Now, when you want to measure something, you always want to find a starting line. You don't want to start like in the middle or close to the end. You want to start like right here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to measure this with my hand and see how long my board is based on Mr. McMahon's hand. So here I go. I have it right here, and it's going to be a little interesting because I don't know how I'm going to hold this up, but we know what I can do? I can just make little marks where I need to go. So that's 1, that's 2. Little mark right there to save my spot. 3. Uh-oh, it's going over. And we don't count it when it goes over. I made sure there's no gaps. So this board is 3 of Mr. McMahon's hand length long. Can I measure it with my feet? I think I can. It's going to be a little interesting. There we go. 1, because I have my starting point right there. 2, and then it's not going to fit to make for 3. So this board is 2 of Mr. McMahon's feet long. Hey, I bet you've got certain objects where you live that you want to be able to measure with your hands and your feet. Why don't you go get them and measure them? Find a starting point and then measure them, making sure that there's no gaps. Have a starting point. Go do that. I bet it's going to be really fun and really interesting. I'm going to go get some stuff. I'll be right back. Hello. What I'm going to measure? I'm going to measure this door right here with my hands. Here I go. The length of my door is 5 hands long. Now I will measure it with my feet. The length of this door is 3 of Mr. McMahon's feet long. I'm going to find something else to measure. I will now measure my sofa with my hands. I will be counting in my head and then tell you how long it was. My sofa was 10 hands long. Now I will measure it with my feet. Am I going to step on my couch? No. I'm going to measure it on the floor. And I'm going to count in my head. No gaps, a starting point. It almost was 7 feet long, but when I did the 7th one, there was an overlap, so it doesn't count. So this couch is 6 of Mr. McMahon's feet long. I'm going to find some other stuff to measure. I'm going to measure now 2 things that help me out. A giant foam roller, a massage stick. I'm going to measure the foam roller with my hands. The foam roller was 5 hand lengths long. Now I will measure it with my feet. The foam roller is 3 feet long. Now I will measure the massage stick with my hands. 1, 2. Oh, look at that. It's hanging over, so it's only 2 hand lengths long. Now my feet, I'm going to use my shoe to help me out. Starting point. No gaps. It goes over, so the massage stick is only 1 foot long. My friends, find different things in your house that you can measure. Maybe it's a table. Maybe it's a book. Whatever you want to find, you can measure it with your hands or your feet. Bye-bye.